Hey everyone, so how in the world do you actually render text onto HTML5 canvas? Let me answer that for you. Canvas, we have a canvas element here and I'm gonna give it an ID of canvas. Very cool. And let's give it a border because we can't see it over here, right? So it'll be 1px. Let's give it something like yeah, same. That's good. Why does it show this? Oops, I forgot that thing. Okay, so we have a border over here and let's give it a width and height. So we'll do 100% maybe. And height would be 400 pixels. That's good. So we'll be able to see our canvas if I save this or run this maybe. Yeah. So this is our canvas. It's got a 100% height, width and a 400 pixel height. So this should be good. And over here you can see the W3 schools canvas text documentation and it's pretty cool. So let's try that. Okay, we'll just copy and paste this over here and this doesn't look so hard. It's just 4 lines and ID is canvas. Okay, so let's run that. So we got a text here, and one thing I noticed is that it kind of stretches the text. Maybe if the problem is that we gave it the width 100% and that didn't suit well. Yeah. Oh, even without 100% width it is still looking stretched. So we'll see why that is. And 5 text and X and Y and fill. I mean, okay, I think it could be because this is, oops, still not the case. What if we did not give it a width or height and run it? Yeah, looks better. Maybe we need to edit the width over here. So and we will also edit the style equal to W and style dot height is equal to H, and we'll define what W and H is over here. So we'll have H is equal to like 400 and const W is equal to 400. So this should work. Yeah, this works. So the problem there was that we did not actually describe the canvas height, but the CSS stretched the canvas into 400 pixels height. So that's what caused that error. So this line should save it. Let's keep that there. So this is what we use to render the text over here. We have a problem here. I don't know if you can notice it, but what if we had a longer text? Maybe we had this line over here. What would happen if we did that? And click run. So it overflew the canvas. I mean, it overfilled the canvas. So is there something that we can do, because we do not want this, do we? So one thing we can try is we can try to add a br over here, I mean /n over here as a enter key. That doesn't work. So next thing we can try is that we can set the width. So let's see if we have a width parameter over here. No, canvas does not have a width parameter before we can draw it. So that is a problem. Yeah, here is a ctx.fill text. That is not the width parameter. Yeah, another thing it has is a center alignment. Maybe we can try that and let's see what happens. So this should align the text in a center position. So basically we lost half the text on the right side and the left side as well. So this is a problem that the canvas had and still has to this day. I mean, it isn't solved yet. I mean, natively it isn't. So the solution that they expect us to do is either use a div over here, like use another div and have text in here and place it over here, but that isn't what we want. We want to render text on canvas. So what we can do is that we can measure how much length that this thing would have and split the text into several different lines and render each of these lines separately. So for that we can do, there is something called I don't know, yeah, measure text. So there is something called measure text which will give the width and the height of the text. So that could be useful. So let's try to do that. Const string is equal to this thing. Yeah, maybe we'll print is equal to dot, what do they call it, dot width. So with dot width parameter we'll get the width of the length of the text, okay, in pixels. So we'll try to render that over here and see what happens. That did not come out as, maybe we'll have to, maybe we'll try this. Maybe it isn't a string yet. Nope, did not work. Is it because we tried to center it? Nope. What if we console log it and try? And we'll open the console and we'll clear it and let's see what happens. So text is not defined. Oops, we have something called text over here, but our text parameter is called string. So yeah, we have the width over here. It is 948 pixels wide, and we know for a fact that our canvas is only 400 pixels wide, right? So what we can do is over here is like measure the text in such a way that we get something up to 400 pixels, and we render that line and we measure the height of this line and we add it to the x value of this line over here and print the next line over here for, or print the next line in the next height, next y value. So let me show that as an example. Okay, we are not going to do any logical thing here. We'll just try to do it like this, hard code it over here to explain my point. And I think Grammarly is causing that error. Yeah, so we have a second line over here and first line would be rendered over string, and we'll call it string2 for now. And I know these aren't the best practices, but what the heck. ctx dot fill text str2, and imagine that we got the height of the text as maybe 20 pixels high. So we'll just add 20 to this 10 and paste it over here. 20 would be 30, and the, oops, I got it wrong. We'll just place, first is the x value and second is the y value. So we'll add 20 over here, that would be 70, and we'll run it. Yeah, so you can see where I'm going with this. Okay, we can use this logic and we know for a fact that we can measure the text and get the measurement of the text and use this logic to print multi-line text over here. So I had this problem recently, and this thing might take a while, and even if we do that, the centering and the right isn't right because alignment in canvas is stupid. I mean, let me show you that. Yeah, there is a text align property, but alignment is not left, right and center as we imagined it to be. They have start, they have end, they have left, they have center, they have right, because we need to define an origin from where we need to do all these things. It doesn't work like we have a box and inside that box we have left, right and center. It is not like that. So this is a problem that we needed to address if we were to do this like this. So for that, one thing we can do is we can have an imaginary box over here. We can render a rectangle over here, and try to render the text in aligning the text in relative to that box. So that is another problem that we have to solve over here. So all this aside, I'm not gonna do any more coding related to this, and I have already solved this. Okay, we have a package called canvas text. Just install it. I mean, npm install canvas text, and it should be there, and you can import it directly, or you can even use a CDN for this. For now, I'm going to use a CDN because it's available here, and let me try to plug in canvas text. It doesn't come automatically, so we'll put a URL. Okay, click add. Yeah, we have canvas text. And what we need is, first we need to define the canvas text variable. We have to import it from the package per se, and we'll do it on over the top. We did that, and next thing is over here. So this is a simple line that you need to do. Just copy this, and instead of rendering the canvas over here, yeah, maybe we'll keep that over there and render the next thing underneath. So we need to place the string over here. We'll just do stir plus, we'll just add the 2 lines because we've separated it into 2 strings, and we give the context, which is over here, which we get from the canvas, and we'll give it we'll place it in x value will be 10 as it is over here, and we'll have width would be 400 minus 10 for the left padding, and 400 minus 10 and another 10 for the right padding. That would be 400 minus 20, that is 380. So we'll place that over here, and I think that you understand what I'm doing here. I'll give it an explanation after this. And oops, this is not the width. As you can see, first we have x value, then we have y value, then we have width, and then height. So first is x value, then is y value. This is 70 over here. We'll add another 50 for now, and we'll just place it 120. And width will be 380 as we calculated before. Height would be, height doesn't matter actually. We'll just place it, add it 200, and let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it's already rendered over here, and it looks kind of okay, right? So if you want to understand, the values changed right now, and so we did not do anything. We just passed in the string directly. We did not separate it. For now, we have just appended the 2 strings, but that wasn't the case because it doesn't matter if you did append or did not append. You just need to pass a single string over here. And as you can see, if you want to see what happens here, there is another thing over here that you can do. Let me show you. In canvas text, you have a debug property that if you set to true, it will draw the box that did. So what is happening here is that it drew a box. It is position is 10 and 120 over here, and the height and width is 380 and 200 height. So it tried to render the text over here, and it is center aligned for now. We can have all these align properties. If you want left align, just paste this over here, and it should be left aligned. Yeah, it is left aligned now. So you can see that the yellow line which was over the center here just moved to left. As you can see that it denotes that it is aligned to the left. And if you want right align, that is possible too. So, and we can change font and font size and all these things over here, even color and everything. So this is something that you can use. It's called canvas text, and this should solve a lot of your problems. So I'm going to remove the debug property now and click run, which I forgot. Yeah, so this is something that you can use to solve all your problems related to canvas. You can see that in between these 2 words, canvas and there is no space. That is because there is no space over here. If I add a space here, yeah, it looks cool. So that is it for this video. I hope that you found helpful. I have explained how the inner workings of this library is. You can go ahead and look. Yeah, it's just one file, and it's really small. If you go ahead into Bundleophobia and type in canvas text, is just under 2 kilobytes if it's minified and JZip. So it is pretty much small. So I hope that you found this video useful. If you did, and if you want more videos like this, let me know. Thank you.